Hey guys, this is Nathan Pennington again from RunDreamAchieve.com. Hope you're having a great day. Today's video, I'm just going to talk about why I love running. I've been competing for 28 years. My brother talked me into coming out for the track team in 1992. I had no clue that I wanted to be a distance runner. My brother threw shot put and discus, and he's like, "Hey Nate, you need to come out for the track team. See what it's like." And I'm like, I have no clue what event I'm going to run. And he talked me into running the distance races. So I kind of fell in love with the 800 and the 1600 meter and 3200 meter. So 1 mile and 2 mile events in high school. And it kind of I fell in love with the sport from there. And obviously now it's more. I get more satisfaction now hearing from other distance runners that have either visited RunDreamAchieve.com or have emailed me asking questions about either how to run faster at the 5K distance to the marathon distance, and get a lot of enjoyment from that. But why do I love running? I love running basically because obviously our health is the most important thing that we have. It's outside of our family. It's the most precious asset that we can possibly be given, and also our time. And I talk a lot about leveraging your time and your fitness on RunDreamAchieve.com as a whole. For the past 7 years, I've been talking about that. I think distance running obviously produces an outlet to let go of stress and to challenge ourselves as athletes, and to see how far we can really push ourselves psychologically, physically as well. And it's a great opportunity to get out there and to test your limits and see what you can do. And it's given me an opportunity, obviously, to travel around the world and compete against some of the world's best distance runners. As a military member, I've also had opportunities to make two World Armed Forces cross country championship teams, and to have the opportunity to be able to compete against guys in Switzerland, which was where the World Armed Forces Championships were held in 2005 and 2006. Or no, I take that back. 2005, it was in Tunis, Tunisia, which is in Africa, North Africa. In 2006, it was in Thun, Switzerland. So I've had that opportunity as well. And it's a great opportunity to be able to get out there and to really push yourself and to see what you can do. That's what's great about our sport, and obviously the networking opportunities that you're going to get, whether you're just starting out in the sport as a whole or you have been competing for a lot of years. You already know this, that getting out there and competing at different races gets you the opportunity that you would not have to meet some really fantastic people that can really teach you and mentor you, and obviously the competition itself. I mean, getting out there and competing and really pushing yourself to the limit and see what you can do. I think we all as runners have that period in the race where we feel like we're not going to be able to finish, and running gives you that aspect of, hey, I have far more in the tank than I'm thinking that I actually do have. So that's why I love running. I think it's a great opportunity to push your limits and to see what you're capable of doing. And for me personally, it's been a great journey. I started off running in high school as a high school freshman in 1992. Like I said, my brother talked me into doing it. I had no clue what I was going to do or that I would find a love for running. But I started off running the mile. The first time I ever ran it was I ran it in 5:30 as a freshman. And my best 2 mile, as the first time I ever ran the 2 mile as a freshman in high school, I ran 11:30. So it's ironic that my nephew, who is now 15, the first time he ran the mile, he ran 5:30, and the first time he ran the 2 mile, he ran 11:30. So exact same times as me, only he's better than me, better than I was when I was in high school already. As a freshman, he ran a 10:44 2 mile. And my best 2 mile as a freshman at the end of my freshman year was 11:06. So long time ago, but seeing him compete now is really exciting for me, and to see what he's going to be able to do down the road. And now obviously for you, what is it that you enjoy about running? What is it something that you what goal do you have in mind that you want to achieve in this sport? I'd love to hear it. Leave a comment below. Let me know where you're at in the sport. Are you a beginner or are you an advanced athlete? Um, what event are you focused on? I'd love to hear that. But it's distance running as a whole. I'm saying middle distance, whether you're focusing more on the shorter distances like 800 meters, or if you're in high school or you're in college and you're focused on 800 meters and maybe the 1500 meter, where those events are really, really, as you already know, very anaerobic events. You really got to have to work on your uh, leg speed and sprinting speed. The 800 meters and the mile was never really my event. But I did give it a shot. My best 800 meter in high school was 2 minutes flat, 2 minutes and 2 seconds actually. Um, 2 minutes or two minutes flat and 200ths of a second, I guess is what it is. But never broke 2 minutes in high school. My best 1600 was 4 minutes and 25 seconds. I did that by myself in a dual meet. But that was a long time ago, and now I can look back and kind of say, hey, I gave it my best shot when I was in high school, and I'm still competing now. I'm 42 now. Been doing it now for almost 28 years. So I love running because more than anything, it's the ability to see how far you can push your body. It's the networking, the people that you meet, the coaches and athletes that you get to work with. And for me personally, I've had some incredible experiences to work with, Olympic coaches, Olympians, to train with Olympians, and I really credit that um, with the reason why I have been able to run as fast as I have over the extension of my career. I credit all that to running 107.06 for the half marathon, breaking 2 hours and 20 minutes for the marathon, running 144.05 for 20 miles. I still think those are some, that's 5:11 per mile for 20 miles. Um, I credit all of those types of performances to the people that I've been able to meet and work with over the years. And had my brother not talked me into coming out for the track team, I would have never learned that I had such a love for running that eventually has grown into where it is currently right now. You're going to have days where you don't love to run. Same with me. I had days where I just do not want to go out for that second run, or to get up in the morning and do your first workout before work. Most runners, we don't have that luxury to be able to just train full time. I can say I've had that one opportunity when I was with the Army World Class Athlete Program where I was able to train full time. I had no other distractions. And if you ever get in that opportunity, definitely take it. But you also learn a lot more when you have all those extra responsibilities like family, you're in school, you're working a full-time job, or you're working multiple jobs. It's really going to show you how disciplined and persistent you really are when you have all that on your plate and you can still focus and zero in on that goal that you want. So definitely don't think of it as if you're not training full time, you're not going to be able to live up to your expectations, because that's not the truth. Um, it's ironic that in 2007 the U.S. Olympic trials were held in November of 2007, and I missed the Olympic trials standard in the marathon because in '07 I went to Chicago and I failed. I needed to run 2 hours and 22 minutes. I ran 2 hours and 51 minutes. It was the worst heat in the history of the race. Went out 111 through the half and just kind of fell apart in the heat. I've always been a cold weather runner, but literally the last 14 miles of the race I was walking and jogging, and it's just kind of that learning experience. But so I missed the standard, and then I was a staff member, working as a staff member of the World Class Athlete Program after that 10-month window that I had to train full time. But it's ironic now. I broke 220 and ran 219 for the marathon 3 months after Chicago, and 28 days after the Olympic trials were held, I earned the Olympic trials A standard. So, and that was while working full time. So it's just an example of if you have all those distractions taken away from you, you think you're going to perform at your very best, and it doesn't always happen like that. But if you just stay persistent with what you're doing, you're going to achieve your goals. And sometimes it's ironic, but uh, you know, we perform our best when we're under the most pressure and when we have the most um, distractions and things that can easily distract us, but you don't necessarily have to be distracted by other responsibilities. It's just a matter of really prioritizing your time and committing to that goal that you have in mind. And that's what I love about running. It really tests your spirit, it tests your mindset, it shows you what you're really made of. And hope this video has been helpful. I mean, it's just me talking some of my experiences. Hopefully, they're valuable to you in some way. Um, but just to kind of remind you that, hey, this is a guy that doesn't have really a lot of talent. He did his thing, and he's still training, and he's still trying to help people out. And hopefully, you can take some things from that and just realize that, hey, Nate's no better than me, and if he can do it, I can do it. And if he doesn't have a lot of talent, he says he doesn't have a lot of talent, and he went out and did it. Why not? Why can't I do it? So I mean, and that's the bottom line. I've competed against guys that had so much physiological talent, Kenyans and top Europeans and Olympians that I've trained with. But these guys, they had a lot of talent, but they worked their butts off, and guys and gals that I've trained with, um, they're fully committed and they love running. They're hungry and they're really focused, and that's why I want just to remind you that regardless of what your goal is, do not lose the love for what you're doing. Find the joy in running, and I hope this video has been encouraging for you in some way. So have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon.